Hey, how's it going, everybody? And welcome once again to another episode of Wrestling Prime. I am Tom Dog, and this is it. The results. My review of Night 2 of Wrestle Mania 37. And this was an amazing, once again, another great night of WrestleMania fun. Very good. And not as good as night one, but we'll get into that as we go along. We're gonna get right into it. Opening match, Randy Orton taking on Bray Wyatt, the Fiend. It was a good opener. Really good opener. I like the entrance of the Fiend. Big Jack in a Box popped out of it, and it was a good presence. I thought that we were going to see the burn version of the Fiend, but instead we got the original one. So it was still pretty cool. He was still over with the fans. Everybody had a good time with that match. Orton was on offense for the most part, but it was solid. It was solid. And the Fiend was just keep on taking it. And then all of a sudden, came out of nowhere. He came in offense, and he was about to win. However, a strange distraction from Alexa Bliss caught the Fiend by surprise, and unfortunately, he lost. And Randy Orton wins the match. Very strange, very unusual. I thought it would be like the other way around, with all these mind games that Alexa has been doing. But yeah, very strange for Alexa to distract the wrong guy. I really don't know what that noise was. I really don't know. That was a new one. I don't know. It came up on speaker, but see, distraction. Alexa, I bet you that was Alexa Bliss. Oh, it was that. Because I said Alexa Bliss. That's what that was. See? Distraction. It was a distraction from Alexa Bliss. Alexa Bliss. That's what I thought. Alexa Bliss. Okay. Now it's just doing some weird light show because I have the Alexa on. Just kidding. I love Alexa. I do. But yeah, strange distraction from Alexa Bliss. Randy Orton gets the win, but it was still very entertaining. However, I originally, and I'm gonna give this match a B, a solid B. It was a solid B match. Very strange ending. So, a strange finish right there. I didn't think it was, I didn't know if it was meant to happen that way, but still, it was still a pretty good match. Next was the Women's Tag Championship match. As stated before, Natalya and Tamina, who won the tag team had had won the tag team turmoil, and they earned the right to be number one contenders, and they take on the champions Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler. It was a classic back and forth match. It was decent. It was a very decent match. Classic tag team match. Not too many botches or anything like that. It was still very good. For what it was. Excellent job good job by all the women there. Nice little moment for Tamina slamming Nia Jax. That was actually pretty cool. There was like some good things about it, but nobody was really that too invested in this match, and it was still a watchable match. Still good. Nia Jax and Shayna win the match. C+ match. I think everybody should be okay with that, because I think I got a little bit of heat when I gave the tag team turmoil match a pass for instead of being the worst match on the card. But it was still a lot, but to be fair, to be honest with you, I had a good time watching that match. I really did. The right people were in their spots. The Riot, with the Riot Squad and Naomi and Lana, which, by the way, Lana posted a picture on Twitter, and in the stands was Miro, her husband, who was in there in the WWE as Rusev. So it was actually pretty good. It was a pretty cool picture. I thought it was cool. So yeah, pretty interesting that to see Miro there. seeing how he's on AEW, but we'll talk about that in a minute. Yeah, I'm drinking Coke Zero now. Zero sugar. So, but yeah, I get the tag team championship match a C+. Up next, match that I was looking forward to see, in a way, Sami Zayn taking on Kevin Owens. Now, this match, as I said in my predictions episode, which is up right now, by the way, I basically, did my own little shoot on Logan Paul, and I meant every word, especially when I posted on Twitter. I'm not going to say it on here. Just go ahead and look at that. Tom Dog 247. But yeah, it was still it was actually a very good match. I was actually impressed. But one question: why did Logan Paul have to be there? He seemed uninterested in being there. He was just like, doing the golf, doing just like the those slow douchey claps, and at one point he looked like he was falling asleep and everything, and he just seemed so bored in this match. He had, he was supposed to be in the corner of Sami Zayn, and he didn't look like he was interested at all. And he really didn't need to be there. He really did not need to be there at all. He really did not. That match did not fit well with him. But then this was actually a very good, as I said, it was actually a very good match. Came close to match of the night. So it was my pick for match of the night so far. But we'll get to that when we cross that bridge. But yeah, this was. I really had a good time watching this match. These two in the ring together, they work really well together, and I had a lot of fun with this match. And then at the end, classic heel, you're supposed to be on my side and everything like that, and where were you and everything, blah blah blah, and he puts his hand on Logan Paul. Logan shoves him. Still, he still got, Logan still got booed out of the building, which I thought it was hilarious. He just got booed out of the building, and then all of a sudden, Logan raises Kevin Owens' hand, and because Kevin Owens won, and he turned around, gives him the stunner, and I was grinning from ear to ear. I loved it, and I posted on Twitter and said, "Can we see that again in a continuous loop?" You know how in how Marvel showed did an extended Zemo cut of him dancing, and they went on a continuous loop for a whole hour. I want to see the same thing. I want to see WWE do that in a continuous loop for 24 hours. Please, I love you guys. So, but yeah, very good match. Good solid A match. A grade material. Very good match. Up next, the United States Championship match was there. Sheamus taking on Matt Riddle, who's defending the U.S. Championship. Very decent match. I it was not a well-rounded match. These guys were such great in the ring together. These guys worked really well. Fans actually had a good time with this match. I was actually really glad for this match. They did their job, and they really did their job. Sheamus wins the match with an amazing bro kick, because Matt Riddle was about to do a lion salt, and instead took a bro kick to the jaw and actually busted him open. His whole bottom lip was all busted open, and so yeah. It was a really good finish. Originally I was going to give this a B+ match. I'm not giving it a B+. I'm giving it an A-. This match was good. This match was really good, and the finish really sold me. It really did. I had a great time with this match. I really did. Definitely worth a lot of fun. Up next, Biggie defends his Intercontinental belt against Apollo Crews in the Nigerian drum match. Basically, no holds barred match. Anything goes. It was actually, it was good. Brutal. These guys were really laying it on with the kendo sticks. Nasty. I'm surprised. I was disappointed that the drums did not come into play. I did not. And I was also disappointed that Biggie didn't take the time to use one of those drums and just do the New Day Rocks. Just a little shout out to the New Day. I think that would have been funny if that actually happened. But but still, it was actually a better match than what I expected. I take back what I said about being the worst match of the card, because this was by far in no way was this a bad match. This was actually a really good one. Originally, I graded this match a solid B. B plus, a B plus match at best. This was good. Apollo Crews becomes IC champion. Great job by both of these guys. And how Crews won the match. An outsider came in and basically just took out Big E, and so yeah, it was. But yeah, no holds barred, anything goes. No disqualifications and no countouts. So yeah, it was expected that someone. There I go, falling asleep again. That someone was going to do, expected that someone was going to do a run-in, which I failed to acknowledge. Because I would have been like, see, watch, somebody was going to interfere in that, someone's going to do a run-in. But yeah, B plus match, very good job, and congratulations, of course, to Apollo Crews. Up next, the Raw Women's Championship match. I had a good time with this match. Very, very good match. I enjoyed it for what it was, and so yeah, it was a very very decent match. Had a great time with this. They really gave it their all in this one. It was back and forth between these two. Awesome. Everybody, they were all focused. Both women were focused. I'm an Asuka fan, but Rhea Ripley stole the show and became the new Raw Women's Champion, and so yeah, she did a very good job, and congratulations to her. A solid A match, grade A material, very good match, and again, congratulations to Rhea Ripley becoming the new Raw Women's Champion. And then our main event for the evening, Roman Reigns defending his belt against Edge and Daniel Bryan. No disqualification, no count out, triple threat. That's how it is in a triple threat match. So expect to see Jey Uso interfere a lot in this match at the beginning, but he easily gets taken out. He gets taken out rather quickly, and the focus was on these guys. Highlight of the moment was when Edge and Daniel Bryan had the crossface on Roman, and it was a perfect shot. Right there, the camera right there in the center. Both Bryan and Edge just locking both arms there. I thought he was going to submit right there, but it would have been a controversial finish because of the fact that he had Edge and Daniel Bryan as dual champions. Not going to happen that way, and I'm glad it didn't happen that way. I'm also glad that Daniel Bryan did not win. Spoiler. Even though Daniel Bryan he did his job. But I said this before. If he were to win this match, a lot of people would have been upset, and a lot of people were. And I was noticing that a lot of people were booing Daniel Bryan in this match, and rightfully so, because as I said earlier, Daniel Bryan didn't really need to be in this match because of the fact the focus should have been on Edge and Roman. That was it. After Edge winning the Royal Rumble, the focus was supposed to be on those two, but Daniel Bryan found a way to get in, and that's how it happened. And but I was really impressed about how awesome this match was, and the fans certainly loved it because they were doing the "This is awesome" chant and everything. Well deserved. It was carnage all over the place, brutal all over, and Edge just doing whatever he can to win, and the distraction came in when Jey Uso came back into the mix and did cause the distraction, did his job, and Roman seized the opportunity with a concerto for the win. Roman retains the Universal Championship, and no other way to say it, A+ match. This was a lot of people went home happy. I of course would rather see Edge win the match, but excuse me, at the end it didn't matter. It really did not matter at all. It really did not matter at all. I had a great time with this match. Of course, I really wanted Edge to win this one. He well deserves it. Deserved it after being gone for so long, after retiring due to injury. Hope that it doesn't come back to bite him in the backside. We don't know. So hopefully he's well enough to still compete. We'll see. We'll see. I don't think I think he'll be all right. Just take a break after and then come back and go again, because the announcement for WrestleMania guest Backlash is there, but they're calling it WrestleMania Backlash. So very interesting concept, I must say. But yeah, A+ match. Congratulations to Roman on still being the Universal Champion. Question now remains: who's next? Sorry, Goldberg. It is basically truth right there. Who's willing? Who's going to go after this Universal Championship? Who's willing to stand up? And we got to see. There's only answer lies. Only time will tell. It'll be interesting to see who's going to be the next one to try to best Roman Reigns. So we shall see. But yeah, like I said, excellent match. Overall grade for this night 2 of WrestleMania, C+. It was still a good show. Still a good show. A lot of people had a good time. Just not as good as night 1. I had a lot of fun with that. Very, very emotional matches and everything like that. And on night 1, excellent showing. Match of the night, of course, as I said, triple threat match. Came really close between the triple threat match and this the Owens Zayn match. Very close, very, very close. So it was a tough decision, and I had to go with the triple threat match. I had a really great time, and I was like, "Oh, come on, man!" It was like I was really on the edge of my seat, wanted to know who's going to win this. Worst match of the night, of course, I mentioned the Women's Tag Championship match. As I said, not a lot of people were invested in this match, rightfully so. Still a good match. As I said, no way it was a bad match. It was, just not a lot of people were invested in it, and as a thought, it had low expectations to high expectations. So, but yeah, it was, not saying it was a bad match. Far from, it was a good match. WrestleMania moment for me, I'm going with Logan Paul getting stunned, man. I enjoyed that, and like I said, I want to see a continuous loop of that, because that was, I loved it. I loved it, and it's like, I have some, I have my hatred for Logan Paul, and rightfully so. And, I'm never going to like this guy. And the fact that he was there, to even be there at WrestleMania, it's like, he got, his appearance at WrestleMania, deserves a failing grade of an F. So, an F minus. So yeah, Logan Paul gets the F. So yeah, definitely. A little too risque there. But yeah, what did you guys think of night 2 of WrestleMania? Let me know in the comments down below. Ring the bell, thumbs up, give this video a thumbs up if you like it. Ring the bell to stay notified of what I'm going to be doing next. And if you want to have a WrestleMania if you want to have your own WrestleMania moment, just make sure you lay the smackdown on that subscribe button. Believe me, you will. Believe me, you'll be glad you did. Make the right decision. Anywho, we will see you all again here next time. As I said, thank you guys. Real quickly, as I said at the beginning of the season, thank you all so much for being patient with me during these times. It's been a difficult road, and I'm gonna be doing a different video addressing more about that, because I have a lot more to talk about in that video. But overall, I just want to say thank you for being patient with me during these difficult times that I was facing in my personal life. Some you already know. I'm just glad to be that my family and I are doing okay, and I'm looking forward to doing more, for another year of Wrestling Prime in particular, and of course a new season with Channel X. But I'm going to talk more about that in a different video, and about some stuff that I got planned, and we're gonna have a good time with it. I'm sure. But again, like I said, thank you all so much, and I'm glad to be back. I'm glad to be back. I'm well, and we're gonna. It's like here's to a 2021, and we will see you all again here next time. And like I said, like the video, thumbs up the video if you like it. Comment down below what you thought about the WrestleMania. And ring the bell to stay notified of what I'm going to be doing next. And of course, lay the smackdown on that subscribe button. So, till next time, this is Tom Dog saying take care, so long, peace. Love you all.